All right. I got a fun informational video here. You guys are going to love the two things I'm about to mention. First thing I'm going to mention before I freaking forget, because I tried to record this video 3 times and I forgot what this is called. Tubi. Now Tubi, if you want to, what the heck is Tubi? What are you even talking about? Are you even speaking English, man? I don't know what that was. But Tubi is a free app that you can download that has free movies available constantly. You can get it on your phone, your computer, your tablet. You can get it on your Rokus, whatever, your TV, And, I saw a YouTuber. I don't remember this YouTuber. It was just a random YouTuber in my recommended. He's in my recommendeds a lot. I don't even like his videos. They're boring. And I know this sounds kind of mean, but I just don't like his voice. And a lot of YouTubers I listen to because I like their voice and what they have. And it makes me more engaged with what they have to say. If you have a weird voice, I probably am going to hate you. I'm a very hateful person. I'm kidding, but, I'm just saying that's how I feel about that. But, it's pretty nice. I haven't watched any movies on it. I checked it out, though, because it's like free movies, whatever. There's some movies I want to watch on there. Tintin is on there, which is directed by Steven Spielberg. I don't know if I'll watch it on there. It is leaving very quickly, but it's on there. They have some movies, but the nice part about this app is, unlike Netflix and Disney Plus, there is a section that tells you what's brand new, and then another section that tells you what's leaving. So Tintin is listed as one of the things that's leaving. The thing that I really wanted to check out was Minority Report. This is I believe Tom Cruise is the star of it, but this is a Steven Spielberg movie that is pretty popular. I haven't seen it myself, but it's on there, so I probably will check that out, because I love Steven Spielberg and anything he's involved with, pretty much. I mean, I hated Ready Player One in a lot of areas, but I kind of liked it just because it's my boy. I love Steve. I love you, Steve. Okay, I know you're an old man and I'm a child, but I'm not meaning it in that way. I just love your work, man. Okay? And before the sexual tension gets too high in this video, I'm going to keep going. YouTube, you can't mark this video as for kids because I said that. So, congratulations. You done good. But, there's some other ones on there. Good Burger's on there, which I think that one's on Netflix. If you want a place to watch all kinds of Nickelodeon stuff, Netflix is where it's at, because a lot of that stuff's going there actually right now. I believe because they're all striking deals with Netflix, and I think they're going to air some more of their programming. Like they're supposed to Rise of TMNT movie on there. I'll probably check that out. A Loud House movie was supposed to come to theaters, but now it's coming to Netflix. So that's pretty cool. Some other stuff like that. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to check out more, see if there's any other movies I want to watch on there. I'm pretty excited to check it out. Now I have more free time after I finished Spies of Warsaw, which I'll talk about why I didn't finish that today. I didn't finish it yesterday either, so I need to do that tomorrow. But let's start with what I did. So on Sunday nights, my grandparents, they love to watch this show, Outlander. And they watch like a new episode on their Roku every Sunday, because I guess they only become free or available that day or whatever. I don't really know how it works, but that's what they do. And so I usually watch my Ultram Q and my Doctor Who that night. But, they're watching their show. So I can't do it that night. So I got up this morning and watched it. So I'm on episode 10 tonight, if I get time to watch it, because I'm going somewhere after this. I'll explain where I'm going. But the episode I watched is episode 9, Baron Spider. And it's just this giant spider episode. It's a little too goofy. for my taste. You can see the wires, but I found it entertaining because I was just kind of laughing at how goofy and silly it is. And that's a lot of the show. It's just a really stupid and goofy show. It came out in the 60s. You know, these monsters aren't real. You can tell they're all fake. Some of them are really goofy and really stupid. Like there's an episode with a giant monkey, and they say that in the episode that there was like experiments going on during World War II that made it that they created like this giant walnut that if you like ate it gave you more stamina or whatever. Well, the monkey ate it and he grew in size. So he's now like Godzilla-sized monkey because he ate a magic walnut. It's goofy, it's silly, but you know, it's fun though. So, I don't know. I like this show, but there's 19 more episodes for me to watch. So, we'll watch episode 10, hopefully tonight. And then I turn on the next episode of Doctor Who, the David Tennant series. And I watched Idiot's Lantern. This was a boring episode. I didn't really find any of it really entertaining, and I just lost interest. Kind of made, you know, it's like Age of Cybertron and Rise of Cybertron and Age of Steel. Those episodes were so good it made me excited. This episode was so it made me less excited. I don't think I'm really excited anymore to watch Doctor Who. Maybe, you know, I guess it's just the way I'm watching it, right? You watch one episode a day and it's like, oh, that sucked. Hopefully tomorrow's episode is better, which is a nice way to watch it, I think, instead of just binging, because that's what a lot of people do nowadays. And I think I'm going to grow out. I think I'm going to start not doing that because, well, then I'm not going to be able to really enjoy it. And I did that with Stranger Things Season 3, and I didn't really enjoy it, so I kind of have a bad memory that season, and I still haven't watched it since. So I kind of want to go back and watch each episode day by day and see if I like it more, because I probably will, and I think that's a better way to watch things from now on, and I think that's how I'm going to do it. I might actually start watching an episode of Happy Days every night, too, with this series, though I think I might just wait till Ultra Q's done, because this show is almost finished, and then I'm going to need another show that I can watch with side by side with Doctor Who. And I think this is, you know, and I did order some. I'm trying to order some movies anyways off Amazon, and I'll unbox those or when they show up. But I did not order the next Ultraman set, so I don't own the next Ultraman set, and I'm not interested in getting it so quickly. But, you know, I'm not like, oh my gosh, I gotta get the next one to watch anything else, you know. And then the next thing I watched after that is the final Jack Ryan movie, Jack Ryan Shadow Report, which is weird that it has Jack Ryan in the title. None of these have Jack Ryan in the title except for this one. Maybe because it's not really, these movies aren't exactly about the Jack Ryan character. I mean, yeah, he's the main character, obviously, but it's more about, you know, the story and the conspiracies and the, you know, stuff like that. And I'm recording my review for this, but I didn't care for this one too much, is all I'm going to say about that. So stay tuned for my review of the final Jack Ryan movie. But I'm just going to quickly rank them all here. So that way, if you're wondering why I haven't talked, or if, you know, I'm not going to record a ranking video. I just don't want to do that. I think number one is Hunt for Red October. It's just the best made, has the best actors, Alec Baldwin, Sean Connery, just the best are in this movie. It's the best made. I enjoy the cinematography the best, the pacing's the best, the acting's the best. I think this one's the best. Second is Patriot Games. I like the personal revenge aspect of the story. Harrison Ford gives a great performance, and Sum of All Fears, it's not as good as the Patriot Games, but it's close. And I guess I just enjoy the story of Patriot Games more. And then, or not Sum of All Fears, it's Clear or Present Danger. I keep getting those two mixed up. But Sum of All Fears is number 4. It's not very good, and it's the worst of the original movies. And then number 5 is Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit. Just just nothing like the other movies. Fails to capture what made the other movies good, and it's just not as good, and it's just your generic bland action movie. So yeah, that's my ranking of Jack Ryan movies. So I tried to watch this, and I couldn't find the remote, so I found it, and we're gonna finish that. But what else did I do today? Oh yeah, I went to the school to pick up my Chromebook because they're gonna assign work to the Chromebooks, which is nice. I will be getting work done that way. I'm pretty excited about that. So that's nice. I don't have many assignments yet, so that's the plus thing right now. I don't have any assignments yet. I'll be checking tomorrow. So I went out to lunch at Freddy's. Went through the drive-through, and that's nice. And then I had to buy new headphones because these school ones, they only have this pink one, by the way. I have this gray one, and the little covers here, if you see them pop off here. And mine popped off, and I cannot find it. So I had to buy a new pair. So I have a backup pair if I need it, and I can just use the covers. So hopefully that doesn't happen, because they only had one left. And since this whole coronavirus thing happened, all the stores near me that sell headphones, besides the 99-cent store, are closed. And these work great, by the way. It's 99-cent store and Dollar Tree. Sometimes people will be like, man, why do you buy stuff in there? It's not good quality. But I find lots of good quality movies, books, figures, keychains, just random stuff. They sell food that's like, I can go to Walmart and pay $3 here, or I can go to the Dollar Tree and pay $1. Which one do you want to choose, right? There's lots of good things you can do with the Dollar Tree. Plus, you can buy cards at the Dollar Tree, which are cheaper than any card you will buy at Walmart. So, some of them, most of them don't open up and sing to you or something. But it's like, do you really need that? Or do you just need a good quality item at a fair price? That's my thing. So, I love the Dollar Tree 99-cent store. Praise them, because they are the best. Okay, last thing I need to mention is Parker's going to leave the link in the description to our Discord. You can ask questions, blah, blah, blah. I'm new to Discord, so I'm just going to be figuring out this as long as you guys do. So if you're new to Discord, don't worry about it. I'm new to it too. So we're kind of figuring this whole relationship out together, man. So I'm going out after this to go get some ice cream or something. I don't really know. I guess we're just going to drive up with my family, and I don't know. Because we can't go to a restaurant or anything because they're all shut down everywhere. It's starting to drive me crazy. I legitimately want to go do something. I still haven't finished these Harry Potter jelly beans. I don't know why I bought these, but I did. So, yeah. It's just exciting, though. Tomorrow I actually get to watch something that's not Jack Ryan. Because I've been watching these Jack Ryan movies for 5 days. And it's like, I liked them. I think they're good. But I love them, honestly. But I don't want to sit here and watch Jack Ryan every day, I want to watch something different. At least these Doctor Who and Ultraman Q. Ultraman Q is only like 22 minutes. These are like over 2-hour movies, most of them. So, and then, this is like, it's good, it's good, but Ultraman Q, it's like 22 minutes, The Doctor Who is different because it's like, I watch a new episode every night. It's different. It's only an hour long. It's not, these are quick and simple. This is like, it's a lot of investment. I have to record reviews and do this different stuff. But, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that, I'm just excited to watch a different movie or some other movie that I'd like to watch. Because, you know what I've been wanting to watch? And I don't know why I've been craving to watch this movie. Batman. Batman the movie with Adam West. So this is probably what I'll be watching tomorrow. I'm actually surprised this is not rated PG. Or not PG, or it's not rated G. Come on. what is offensive about this? Come on. This show is so stupid. If you've never seen the 60s Batman show, hilarious. One of the funniest comedies ever made. Except it's not a comedy because it wasn't intended to be a comedy. But Batman of the 60s is so 1960, but it's hilarious and it's pretty fun to watch. So I've always loved that series. I have the whole series on Blu-ray, and this is the movie which is what's weird about this movie. If you can see that at the top there, that is a 20th Century Fox logo, and anything with Batman is usually released by Warner Brothers. In fact, the series on Blu-ray is released by Warner Brothers, so I think that's kind of interesting. I think what I'm guessing probably happened is Warner Brothers at the time did not want to fund a Batman movie because there wasn't much faith in comic book properties. But I think 20th Century Fox probably picked it up and was like, yeah, you know what, this show's pretty popular, let's just do it. So that's probably what I think happened there. But who knows? So yeah, it's been an awkward day for me. I think it's just been one of those days where just little things go wrong. I lost the remote and things like that. Just little things, and it just takes you off so much, But I got some stuff done. I finished Jack Ryan. I got my Chromebook. I got my I watched my episode of Doctor Who and my daily episode of Ultraman Q and stuff. So it's not all bad. Me and my grandma last night, though, we started Old Yeller. We didn't get to finish it because, funny story, she has chickens and she keeps them out in a pen backyard because there's multiple dogs that live here. There's like 4. And so, she can't just leave them out all day. Plus she has a pool and stuff. And so she just let them run around on the grass because she does that daily. And we're sitting inside, and her chicken fell in the pool and was like swimming around in the dock like a duck in the pool. And we went, oh crap! So we had to turn it off, and then it just got too late, and we're like, we'll just finish it some other time. So we still need to finish it. And the reason we're watching Old Yeller is I have never seen that movie. I know that sounds crazy, but the reason I've never seen Old Yeller is because the movie is a classic Disney movie, and everybody tells me it's good, and I'm not one of those people like everybody tells me it's good, I'm not going to watch it, because I do like to watch things and form my own opinion, of course, but I just didn't really watch it because what happened was I used to own a lot of DVDs and VHS tapes. VHS tapes were like $1, 25 cents at thrift shops, so I used to have a lot of them. One of my favorite movies is a Goofy movie. I used to watch that movie constantly on VHS, and that's how I started collecting movies. I collect VHS tapes and DVDs because they were so cheap, and I pick them up at thrift shops. But I don't know what it was, but I think I really started to notice the format difference in Blu-ray and DVD. I think I didn't care before, but when I really started noticing it, I think it was when my VHS player broke, that I just was like, you know what, it's time. So I packed up all my DVDs and I got rid of them. And there were a lot of those movies and VHS tapes that I did not rebuy on Blu-ray, and I'm still rebuying them to this day. Some I'm still waiting for other editions of and things like that, like the X-Men movies. There's only like a few of those movies on 4K. I want all of them in a collection together in 4K. I'm very picky about how I buy movies now. And I know that sounds crazy because I have a lot of movies. But Old Yeller is one of those movies that was just, I knew how popular it was, and I said, you know what, they're going to put it on Blu-ray. Disney's going to put it on Blu-ray. Never happened. And with Disney Plus, I'm watching it now because these movies exist in HD, and they've existed in HD for years. Almost all the Disney movies, the classic live-action films, they have existed in HD Blu-ray quality, but they've just never been put out on HD Blu-ray. And some of them it's because they did it through that club or whatever. And I think why this bothers me is because I get it if Disney's figuring that they won't make money, right? But think about it this way. They don't have to put it out in a store. There's a company called Warner Archive, and they take a lot of things that they don't think would sell very well, or things that have been out of print because they didn't sell very well, and they put them out on Blu-ray. And they put them out, but how they do it is they burn them to a disc. They give you a ton of special features, fantastic Blu-rays, have artwork, things like that. They put out Johnny Quest, the original Hanna-Barbera series on Blu-ray, the original Jetson series on Blu-ray, the original live-action Shazam series on Blu-ray, Supergirl, Teen Titans, the original series on Blu-ray. So if you want the original Teen Titans, the original one from the early 2000s on Blu-ray, it exists. And the movie, too, but you have to buy them separately, which is kind of dumb. But all these different things exist out there for you to buy, right? And they don't make a lot of money off of those releases. They put them out there for the collectors, and that's why they're not in a store. Disney could do the same thing, but they just don't. And I hate Disney for a lot of reasons when it comes to physical media collecting. Their movies are ridiculously overpriced. They never go down in sales or anything. Marvel movies, when they come out in 4K at release date, are $30. Their steelbooks are $35. And that's for every other Disney movie too. It's ridiculous. And all they have to do is just not charge so much. You can make it like a $10 Blu-ray release, because there are tons of companies that put out $10 Blu-ray releases or whatever. Or you could just sell it like Warner Archive. You know, those movies you can order off Amazon, Best Buy. You can't buy them in a store, but they're there for you to get. It makes sense, right? And I don't understand why they never did it. Now, I think the Rewards Club was a good idea, because what you do is you sign up for this club, and you can still do it now. You can get 5 movies for free, and then you can just keep, and then you can buy it, and then you have to buy a certain amount of movies out there. But they have movies that are exclusively on Blu-ray. But my problem with these releases is they're no original artwork. It's just the artwork from the DVDs, which I don't mind too much, but it's kind of like, you're kind of lazy. They don't have any special features, not even the ones from the DVD. And it's just the simple put together package. It's the most lazy edition of a movie you can put out. That's why I don't own Land Before Time and American Tail and things like that, because those are great movies, and I love those movies. I love to rewatch them in high definition, but they suck because there's no special features, none. And when you're paying $20 to $30 off of their website for their movies, and there's no special features, there's nothing, it's like bullcrap. I'm not buying that. You know? And they've only put out like random movies. They never put out Old Yeller that way, which is interesting. So I just kind of, that's why I've adopted Disney Plus more than I thought I would, because I didn't think about that, before. The only thing that bothers me is the Fox movies are constantly leaving Disney Plus, and it's like, all you have to do is not put them on there, okay? Like, why put the movie on there just to take it off? They've been randomly taking them off. I wanted to watch the Eddie Murphy Dr. Dolittle, because I've never seen it, and they've removed that. The Fantastic Four movies were on there, removed them. So I still prefer owning things, because you never know what's going to happen. That's why that free movie service is appealing to me, because it's like I can watch the movies and I know what's leaving, but it's just like a gateway to me, right? Because I've never seen Minority Report. Okay, time to watch it. I've never seen Memento. Well, now I can watch it. I can watch those movies for free, and then if I like them, I'll just buy them. You know what I mean? It's not the thing where you have to it's not the point, like, oh, it's free. That's why the only reason I'm watching it. It's kind of like that. But I think it's cool. Disney Plus exists. I love Disney Plus. I use it constantly. I feel like a lot of people are being too critical of it, saying it's like only for kids. I guess there is a lot of material there for kids, but I think people forget Disney has made a lot of movies that are enjoyed by everyone, and so, you know, but I don't know. That's my feelings on the service, and I really like them and what they've done. I recommend you go through some of their older Disney catalog there. Because, you know, with Star Wars and Pixar, there's only so much there. Go through the Disney category and see, like, all these movies you've never even heard of. Even some of the Marvel stuff, too, is, like, obscure. Like, there's a lot of Marvel 90s shows. And those actually, I think they're in HD Blu-ray quality. I'm not exactly sure. You can actually check that. That's a nice thing, too. You know what exactly is being presented in Netflix. Is a little bit harder to check. It's a lot easier on Disney Plus. Such a smooth platform to. I'm sorry, I'm gushing about Disney Plus. And the weird thing is, I don't like Disney that much, and I'm telling you, Disney Plus is amazing. So that's nice. But yeah, that's the nice news. I'm just letting you know about that. So yeah, once again, Parker's going to leave a link to the description of Discord. And that's all I have to say about that. I'm also working on that Jack Ryan review later. I don't know when I'm going to post it. Might even be tomorrow. But that's the news on that. So, you know. And also, if I watch fewer movies in this, that's going to happen. Well, it may happen because now I have a Chromebook. I'm going to have more work to do, so I might end up getting busy with different things. So I'm just letting you know that. I don't like to talk about doing work and videos, but because it's like I'll mention it, but I won't really go too deep into it because it's like, who cares? It's kind of boring, right? But so that's the dealio on that. Again, the app I'd recommend checking out for the free movies. I can't remember the name of it, but I said it at the beginning of this video, so just check that out. I'll probably watch Memento by Christopher Nolan, and I probably will also be watching Minority Report. I'm pretty excited to watch those. I'll probably watch those tonight. I might stay up late and just watch those. I don't know. But that's going to do it for this video. Like, share, subscribe, do all that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. If I'm still alive. Because, of course, there is no we are going to survive. Because the coronavirus is going to get us all eventually. My day might be tomorrow. It might be never. So, I don't know when I die. It's just inevitable. I am inevitable. Oh crap, guys. I just killed my grandparents. They just turned to dust. I'm just kidding, but that's the dealio. That's the end of this video.